My name is Erick Kirks. I'm the marketing director for Johnson Automotive. We have dealerships in North Carolina, Maryland, and Florida. 13 rooftops, multiple brands, and I've been with the company about 10 years now, and I've been in automotive for about 30. We chose Impel AI recently for sales in order to help us with our productivity in our BDC departments. We run several different dealerships, and some of them have different processes in place for handling inbound internet leads. What we found was that we were not able to confirm as many appointments as we set because the BDC agents were too busy trying to work on the next lead. So since using Sales AI, we found a lot more of the heavy lifting that the AI is able to do, not only during regular business hours, but also during the evening, that helps those BDC agents actually focus on the lower hanging fruit. And part of that opening up their schedule is allowing them to do more calls on confirming appointments that they've set. We have tried some other products in the past to help us with our BDC follow-up. We ended up canceling these products because they really, at the end of the day, were bot conversations. And at that time, that was better than nothing, than no follow-up. But it wasn't customizable, it wasn't natural, and it wasn't very informative. It was more plug and play and not really a difference maker for us. So ever since we started Sales AI at our stores, it's been really interesting to watch how many folks come in and actually ask for our virtual assistant by name, and they want to meet with them. And of course, we have to tell them that they're not off-site or they're not here today. But that just goes to show the natural conversation that happens. Customers think they're talking to a real person, and what that results in is because that assistant is instantly responding to this customer, no matter what time of day or night it is. They're always getting the kind of the experience that they're looking for, which is immediate. Everybody wants immediate gratification, immediate answers. The Sales AI does that after hours. They never call in sick, and the customer thinks that it's a real person. What that ends up providing for us is again, better productivity for our human BDC agents to focus on the lowest hanging fruit, following up and confirming appointments. So we found an increased show rate for appointments that are set. We found an increased set rate in appointments due to the fact that the AI is able to capture people's best contact information, and they're able to sort of preload the deal, if you will, a little bit more than the lead coming in late at night and then the BDC agent the next day trying to chase that person down, whether they're at work or the gym or wherever. So that's a huge advantage for us, being able to utilize that after hours usage. So as a marketing director at Johnson Automotive, everything that I do is focused on ROI. And no matter what the investment is, obviously it has to have a great return. What we found with Impel Sales AI is a phenomenal return. I guess the easiest way to look at it is you're hiring a phenomenal hunter follow-up person that works 24/7, never calls in sick, and is able to really respond and interact with customers as if they were a real person. The ROI on that, just from the ability to capture more information in real time, to provide our agents with more for follow-up, is a huge advantage. So a challenge that we've had in the past, and I'm sure a lot of dealerships have this challenge, is that you're kind of looking for the next customer in sales. And oftentimes, if the dealership is getting a good number of leads, which I'm doing my job, they are, then a lot of times they end up cherry picking or just passing over the longer term follow-up customers, or the ones that aren't ready yet. And sometimes those opportunities sort of end up not getting followed up with in the right time. And with the Sales AI, that long-term follow-up is huge. When we track our closing ratios by lead submission timeframes, obviously we find a lot of people buy cars within a very short period of time. Then it seems to be this almost like a lag between a 30 and 50-day period. And then all of a sudden, our 60 and 90-day closing ratios for however long leads came in that actually end up buying a car later it goes way up again. And so that's the missing piece with relying strictly on salespeople who are used to the next up to do that long-term follow-up and continue to try to nurture and foster that relationship. By sort of outsourcing that to the sales AI, it really creates a lot more opportunities that would have otherwise gone unresponded to and probably bought somewhere else. So we've been, our company, Johnson Automotive, has worked with Impel for many years now, multiple products. Impel is one of our best vendor providers on all the levels, from customer service, their products. Anytime they come out with something new, immediately, as hard as I am to get a hold of, I'll drop everything to hear about what they've come out with next. We utilize all of their products at all of our stores and have been just great clients, happy customer service with everything they provide to us, and we'll continue to refer them to other dealers as long as they're not direct competitors. So I am a little bit nerdy and have been reading and studying AI and machine learning for several years now. I'm kind of waiting to see how it's going to impact just everything, but also specifically marketing and specifically automotive. I feel like AI is still just really getting started in how it's going to impact our business, but I want to be on the bleeding edge of that. And by partnering with Impel, I feel like we really are on the bleeding edge. It's a huge impact to productivity within the dealership. It's a huge impact to the efficiency of our sales team, both the actual sales folks that work leads themselves, like the regular floor salespeople at our smaller stores, all the way to our large stores that have huge BDC operations. At this stage, we are going to be using Service AI as soon as my dealership renovations, where we're doubling our service capacity. As soon as we get that in place, then we'll be turning on Service AI so we can handle the business that I know that will bring us.